Now, with these impressive figures now, is that to say that Polaris Bank is actually rightful still as a CBN mandated AMCON to actually pursue that purpose in 2018?
Yeah, clearly. I mean, they say sometimes they say the end justifies the means. This one is beyond the end justifies the means. We can actually analyze what the bank did excellently well, which I had mentioned the issue of cost optimization and cost containment and efficiency. So the central bank decision to actually close the chapter of the legacy Sky Bank and create a new bank in form of Polaris Bank has turned out to be a master stroke, because I did mention that the profit that the bank made is far beyond anybody's expectation. It's better than most of its contemporaries in terms of tier 2 banks. And the bank has a strong liquidity as it stands today, a strong deposit base, about 857 billion naira in deposit. A total asset size of about 1.16 trillion naira has returned to become a systemically important bank. So I think one has to commend Central Bank and also commend AMCON for the innovative method they adopted in managing or chaperoning Sky Bank into a Polaris Bank that is beginning to create value for all stakeholders.
Let's hold on to your thoughts, Mr. Chukwu. We'll continue this conversation in just a moment, plus an opening call to London. Please stay with us. Welcome back. We still have the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Carry Asset Management, Mr. Johnson Chukwu, with us. Mr. Chukwu, tell us, what's the outlook for the banking industry generally in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic and the economic crisis?
I believe that the banking industry, just like most industries in the world, are going to go through some difficulties. We should see a decline in the top line in terms of revenue. Because as the global economy contracts, then the business opportunities for them to lend and generate revenue from those lending activities will also contract. Then I also expect the banking industry to actually focus on what, for instance, a bank like Polaris Bank and the likes of Systemically Important have done: cost optimization. You have to now focus on your bottom line, and for you to do that, you have to look at how do I manage my costs in the period when I can grow my revenue substantially. Of course, there is a training video by one of the managing directors of one of the Nigerian banks, talking about cost optimization going forward. So I think the industry globally, not just in Nigeria, will go through some level of weight shedding to keep their bottom line strong. I also expect that the industry will have to adopt technology. This lockdown has actually exposed everybody that, look, technology is the way to go. Currently, I'm interviewing from my sitting room in Lagos, and it's quite clear. I mean, the pictures are quite clear. And I expect in my organization, we'll be having meetings at regular intervals from our individual homes, and we have been working remotely from our homes. So the banking industry will also have to fully adopt that. The banking industry was actually a leader in fintech, but now it's time for that to be a competitive advantage. You need to really up your standard in terms of adoption of technology to drive service delivery. So you're going to see a situation where the banks may not need so much of human capital in terms of number, but more of technology to provide services to their customers. So I expect in the next couple of years, 1 or 2 years, the industry to go some difficulties in terms of revenue growth. But then the focus will now be on how to manage your costs, as well as how do I adopt technology to possibly display some of the things I needed so many people to do. Any bank that is not taking that direction might find it difficult to survive in the long run.
Carry Asset Management, Mr. Johnson Chukwu, thanks for speaking with us on Business Morning.